this practical session, we discuss about some practical hands-on session on the welding process. So before that, we know that what is welding. So welding is the process of joining the two similar or dissimilar metals by means of pressure as well as by use of heat. So in the welding, there are basically two types. First one is the fusion welding, another one is the plastic welding. So fusion welding means the metals, okay, the edges of the metals gets melted due to the heat or pressure and then it will weld it together. It is called fusion welding. Here only we are using the heat energy, not the pressure energy, so that it is called non-pressure energy is the fusion welding process. The second one is plastic welding process. In plastic welding, the metals edges gets melted due to the pressure. It changes change from solid to liquid states, and then due to the pressure, the welding happens. There are basically two types. In the fusion welding process, there are again classified into two types: gas welding as well as arc welding process. So here we have arc welding machine. So arc welding machine. Here the power source is the transformer. It is the AC transformer. Here it is the transformer. And the main components of arc welding process is, first one is the transformer. It is the energy source. Then another one is the main component, electrode. It is connected with the one side. The anode is connected with the another side. It is the electrode. So here the tip of this electrode touches on the metal. So it gets heated and melted and then welded. So the electrode is used for generating the arc. Okay. So for arc producing, we are using the transformer. That is the power source. So the electrode, it is coated with the flux. So the purpose of flux already discussed in the classroom, to prevent from the oxidation during the welding process. Then this is the gloves, hand gloves. It is used for protecting our hands from the arc and the heat. This is the goggles. It is used to protect our eyes from the heat as well as arcs. And this is the tongs. It is used to hold the workpiece during the welding process as well as after the welding process. This is the holding device. This is the chipping camera. This is also a chipping camera. After the welding process, the extra weldment from the then this is the wire brace. So after the welding process, we can clean the extra weldment. So these are the main components of the joint. There are three types of joints. One is the butt joint, lap joint, and the T-joint. So this is the butt joint. So workpiece materials kept in the parallel, and then the edges of the two metals gets melted by use of arc and then welded. So this is the butt joint. Sir, see, this is the lap joint. So lap joint means the weld metals kept one on the other. So these edges gets melted due to the arc producing by the electrical transformer, and then gets melted and then welded. So this is the example of T-joint. Here it looks like 90 degree perpendicular. These are the three types of joints we are commonly practiced in the lab session. And also we discussed about major equipments used for welding as well as safety precautions. In the plastic welding, there are classified into many types. Already discussed in classroom: resistance welding and the forge welding. In the gas welding, here we are not using gas welding. Another one type of welding is in the fusion welding, another one type of welding is the gas welding. In the gas welding, there are three types. First one is oxyacetylene, oxyhydrogen, as well as air acetylene. The most commonly used welding process is the oxyacetylene welding process. In the oxyacetylene welding process, there are two types of cylinders used. One is filled with the oxygen, another one is filled with the acetylene. So by use of mixing of the two phases, it passing through the nozzle the tip of the nozzle is made up of copper. The arc is produced by means of that mixed gases. Then by using that arc, we can weld the two metals. That is called fusion welding process.